This part made me cry. Oh man, I'm trying to stop crying. This is a comedy. Like, this whole movie is like a cheesy comedy. But I can see God working through all kinds of things and the power of God everywhere. And Jesus is so good. And even though these Hollywood movies have a lot of wickedness in them, whether there's cussing or nudity or violence or not, the people, the creatures, the critters who make these movies, I mean, they're still, but you can find these golden nuggets in these movies, and it made me so emotional. I mean, my period's gonna be starting soon, so I know I'm hormonal. Probably wouldn't cry much of it all if that wasn't the case, but this is still beautiful here. So this woman's husband, God told him to build the ark because there's going to be a flood, and the whole town thinks that he's crazy, and the whole town is watching this news story right now on the TV that's out of view, laughing at her husband because there's news stories making fun of him for being the neighborhood's Noah and stuff. And she had just moved out of the house. She took her and their 3 children, and she moved to like her sister's house or whatever because she doesn't believe her husband. She thinks he's losing his mind and having a midlife crisis or something. So then God, unbeknownst to her, starts speaking to her, and it's just so beautiful.
Oh, excuse me. Can I get a refill, please?
Coming right up.
Thank you.
Excuse me. Are you all right?
Yeah. No. It's a long story.
Well, I like stories. I'm considered a bit of a storyteller myself.
My husband? You heard of New York's Noah?
The guy who's building the ark.
That's him.
I love that story. Knowing the ark. You know, a lot of people miss the point of that story. They think it's about God's wrath and anger. They love it when God gets angry.
What is the story about then, the Ark?
Well, I think it's a love story about believing in each other. You know, the animals showed up in pairs. You know, they stood by each other, side by side, just like Noah and his family. Everybody entered the ark side by side.
But my husband says God told him to do it. What do you do with that?
Sounds like an opportunity. Let me ask you something. If someone prays for patience, you think God gives them patience? Or does he give them the opportunity to be patient? If they prayed for courage, does God give them courage, or does he give them opportunities to be courageous? If someone prayed for the family to be closer, do you think God zaps them with warm, fuzzy feelings? Or does he give them opportunities to love each other? Well, I gotta run. A lot of people to serve. Enjoy.